versus
really?
Pure and Classic. That was not easy wins for either of these players to get through. It took 5 games for each of them. So yeah, just look at the numbers.
Mm-hmm. In the bottom right, it's Dong Ray Gu.
In the top left, got our guy Solar. All right. So ZvZ, very interesting matchup. Knife fight in a phone booth way. One Baneling hit can totally change the course of the game. If it gets to the late game, though, then it goes usually pretty long with the Hydra, Lurker, Viper strategy that is hard for Zerg players to break. Pretty easy to defend with. It turns into a positioning game, almost like TVT does. But how often it gets there, I don't know. Like, what percentage of professional ZvZs get to the Lurker, Hydra, Viper stage of things?
15%, maybe?
Yeah, it seems pretty low. A lot of the time, the game is over way before we get to that point.
Yeah, sometimes it gets into that, like, mid-game Roach stage, Roach versus Roach.
Roach Ravager stuff. A lot of Roaches spitting acid at each other over and over again.
Okay, so we got DRG being really aggressive right out of the gate. 1 base, Banelings, Ling speed. It does not get more aggressive than this.
No, I mean 12 pool.
Okay, yeah.
But you're right. It's pretty nuts.
This is pretty aggressive here by the blue Zerg. The Lings are going to run on in. Solar all of a sudden says, uh-oh. Starts up a spine in his mineral line. He's got drones running towards his natural that are going to engage
I don't know
the
about
Lings.
Yeah, I don't know about fighting here with your drones, but you somehow didn't lose any. That was kind of magical.
That was very well done.
And the trick about this early aggression, oh, speed's done. And now Dongryu's like, I can win all the battles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Banelings do not crash on the queens. Man, I had that happen to me the other day. I was so frustrated. Like,
yeah,
I tried to tell the Banes to not jump on the queen, and then they all just like,
let's do it.
Oh, there's that right there. That was the complete waste of a Baneling. It was like 4 Banelings too. I was so mad. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, DRG's attack has fallen on its face here, though. Like, what has he got done here?
He's killed a couple queens. But you're right. It's 20 to 13 workers. Solar's way up. He's got a second base. Dongryu's on the 1. Might be one of those games where player GG's out on the offensive.
Oh, okay. How about this for a follow-up?
No.
I mean, if you're going to try and get back into the game, I think that's absolutely the way.
Another dead queen.
He's pushing the natural. He is going to get that queen.
Yeah.
He's got a couple more Banelings coming on in. He's still committing to these units here.
It's like the best thing he's been able to do in this is kill queens, which is nice, but it's not really a win condition for you.
No. No, it's not.
So he's just trying to keep the pressure on so Solar doesn't counter him.
Solar's ahead in the... Oh, he tries to get a queen in. All right.
All right. Beautiful defense. And I mean, that's... If you're going to play ZvZ, you have to be able to deal with that situation where enemy lings show up and you don't quite have your lings ready yet. You have to stay alive until they do show up. And you always have to keep in mind you have a better economy, because for the other Zerg player to have that many lings that early in your base, they cut drones to get there. So if you can just hold and buy time and do your best and not lose all of your economy, throw down a spine, like, do it. Use your queens as well as you can, and then if you can defend, you win. That's it. That's exactly what happened. You didn't have to counterattack at all. Solar just kind of casually defended it, and that was your ball game. So it's tough. He kind of made it look easier than it is, I want to say.
Yeah, he really did. And I don't know if it's the build from DRG. Like, how often do we see a Zerg just say, yeah, I'm going to go for some... skip my hatch, go for Ling speed, and go for banlings. Like, that is, like, the basis. That is, like, such a basic build.
Right.
I don't know if, I think DRG needs to pick something a little stronger.
Agreed.
Okay, and so all of a sudden, Solar with a 1-0 lead. In the bottom left, he's going to need to do something a little more fancy. It's DRG.
And in the top right, just looking cool, calm, and collected, it's Solar. The coolest.
Very
panic.
coolio.
And it helps if you've been in that situation 800,000 times.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, like that's something I'd try against Solar.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, if I can win in the first minute and a half, I'm going to have a pretty good chance.
Yeah, there we go. Hatch from DRG, realizing he's not going to get such an easy win from Solar.
Terry the Overlord doing Terry things.
Yeah, Terry's looking a little bland today.
Yeah, he's got the spikes, but not nearly as many as his other variety. There we go.
This is like goth Terry.
Yeah, punk Terry. All right, simultaneous builds coming in from both players. Hatchery's going to finish at the same time. Pool's going to finish at the same time. Pretty standard safe ZvZ opening here. It'd be cool if the animation for picking up and dropping for overlords or for dropper lords, those legs extended down.
Yeah, and it's like gloop gloop gloop.
Yeah, just kind of wrap it up in the tentacle a little bit and
See an
draw them up.
overlord eating popcorn with his tentacles.
It's a Carbot staple for sure.
Or Blizzard should market a crane game that instead of like a crane, that's an overlord that goes and picks things up.
Yes.
Okay, so third on the way for both players. So it really has been a shift in gears at DRG's lead. He's the one who decided I'm not gonna pressure a ton.
I mean, hardly at all, yeah. Is right.
Yeah, Baneling Nest on the way for either player, but presume this game's gonna go longer as we see DRG getting up a hatchery. Getting up a lair. Upgrading his hatchery, pardon me.
Hmm.
And I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to go for something like Mutalisk.
Yeah, do like a good Mutalisk play in ZvZ. Takes a lot of control. Takes a lot of skill for sure. Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Tried to
yeah.
throw down the Roach Warren,
Oh.
and then he got
Canceled it
blocked.
again.
God, I got so frustrated at drones being like, I can't do this thing. It's like, you barely tried. Give it a minute.
Where's the force?
Where's the effort? Like, I had one today where I told a drone to build a spore in my mineral line, and it bumped into the queen and was like, can't do it. And I'm like, the queen moved. You totally can do it. So mad. Yeah, so Roach Warren simultaneously, but then Aspire from the Dong.
That's what I thought he was going towards.
You're correct. Yeah, surprise mutas can really be a problem for Zergs. But, I don't know. But the thing is, a lot of the time, your Overlord spread is good enough. You can't surprise the enemy Zerg with mutas. They're going to get some advance warning, and spores do not take that long to build. But I don't know. I can't think of a time I've ever seen a professional ZvZ where mutas show up at the enemy base and the Zerg's like, oh, I've got a queen. That's not enough.
A bit of pressure here by Solar, and he is going for quite a few lings.
Really good at killing queens today. Very nice. Gets his own defensive banelings up, though.
He's got 4 spines on the way, realizing that this is just a total ling flood.
Yeah, building banelings right at the front lines here is Solar, a little bit gutsy, but the roaches have arrived. Yeah, this is, if your enemy's going mutas, showing up before the mutas show up and killing, there it is.
No way. That Evo chamber just got targeted down. It did not get the HP to hold the wall, and there you go. Oh no, DRG.
Dongregu in a lot of trouble all of a sudden. Man, that army value.
Yeah, that was very well executed by Solar.
Yeah, just absolutely brutal. I mean, that dates back to Wings of Liberty, man. If your opponent is going for mutas and you sniff it out, you just show up with a ton of roaches and kill them. And it's like, congratulations, you have 6 mutalisks. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
There's this little window where you can just murder your opponent.
Okay, so Solar has got 10 wins, going for his 11th. DRG has 0.
Yeah, going for his first.
Come on, Dongregu.
Not looking good. Not even a little bit. Whew. All right, we're on 2,000 atmospheres.
Yeah, big thanks to everyone for tuning in, for sticking with us throughout this tournament. We've had some awesome matches. Make sure to hit up that matcher, you press the contribute and claim code button.
Yeah, don't have to remember codes or anything. It's the best.
No, you do not. And here we go.
Here we are in underwater, kind of. Because everything goes up when it dies. It's the one true Dong.
Dongregu. And then the bottom left. Oh, bottom left. It's Solar.
I picked up Elden Ring.
Oh.
I've never played any of the Dark Souls, right? So I start playing a little bit, and one of my coworkers who loves Elden Ring was talking, and he's like, you gotta use a specific build. I'm like, look, man, just let me figure it out. He's like, no, I've had too many friends pick up the game and not know what they're doing and get wrecked and then never play it again. He's like, I need you to like this. Please use a special build. I'm like, look, just let me try to figure it out. And if I suck, then fine, I'll use a build. But like, give me a chance here.
And did you suck, or did you find your own way?
I only had time to really get through the tutorial.
Oh, okay.
So just kind of learning what all the different buttons do and stuff. And was feeling all right about it. So I quit before I started hating life. That was good.
Well, there you go. That
Probably
seems
smart.
like the win.
Yeah.
Elden Ring is one of those games that just has one difficulty, right?
Yeah. Yep. I mean, from what I understand, I guess there was a build that involved bleeds.
Yeah.
So, like, you would toss on a damage over time on the enemy that was really good and kind of trivialized the game, and then they patched it out.
Ah.
So, sometimes little things come up that can kind of put it onto somewhat easy mode on some level, but not very often from what I understand.
Yeah, I always wanted to try Dark Souls. It's on my list because I do tend to like challenges and stuff in gaming.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's some of the biggest challenge you can get in gaming right now.
And so it is on the list.
Third hatch is coming up simultaneously. Metabolic boost on the way. A couple extra lings here from Solar. This LaughNgamez is already chomping away at his third. Nom 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 nom. So they can out damage. Come on, he wants it so bad. He's just weakened it.
A chance.
He's wounded it. He's like, you only brought 2 lings up? Oh, but the queen's the problem. Big Bertha's here.
Slings are being a pain once more.
He wants it so bad.
Oh, he does. He's not gonna get it though.
Not now, but that's a hatch with 50% HP.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Do you think DRG is gonna just go for lots of lings this game then and try and get that later?
I would, so he probably won't. Because he's better at this game than I am. It's so tempting when you've beaten down an enemy building like that, just to try to come back in and murder it, because it's so much easier than when it's at full health. Solar's Roach Horn on the way. Missile attack upgrade coming in from the DRG.
Yeah, so both eventually going to get to roaches.
Yeah, could get some of that Roach versus Roach, Roach Ravager versus Roach Ravager stuff that we see sometimes in this matchup.
Yeah, the timings do seem to favor DRG a little bit. Just based on the fact that presumably he'll be the one defending when they're going for mirrored strategies.
Yeah, Roach speed from Solar really committing here. They're not done yet for DRG. A little bit later, and Solar is just sort of winning this.
What?
I mean, that battle anyway. Okay, never mind.
Huge.
That's knife fight in the phone booth aspect right there.
Oh.
4 drones, all right. Yeah, both players taking some serious hits there. They keep on ticking.
Counterattack by DRG gets pushed away by Solar. A Nidus is on the way here for Solar.
Whoa!
Oh,
By
right.
golly,
I
love a Nidus. Love a good Nidus.
DRG knows, so he should be putting out roaches like a madman. But he's half the supply of Solar right now, which is quite concerning. Where's that Nidus gonna get thrown up?
He just rolled up a...
Oh, he's just trying to target down the Nidus.
Oh, that's... Transfuse? Nope, that's dead. Okay. Interesting. That was a lot of lings he kind of tossed into it, though.
Yeah, the roaches
Solar's like,
Solar just walked across the map, however.
Yeah. I wonder if that Nidus was almost bait? That's so weird.
It seems kind of like it.
Like, hey, come kill this thing. And throw away a bunch of your lings, and I'll just walk across the map anyway. What do I need a Nidus for?
Yeah, the numbers are looking decent in this immediate fight, but as far as supply-wise, Solar is behind.
I'm surprised there aren't any Ravagers here. It's been a while since I've seen a pure Roach versus Roach attack like
sort
that.
of slow-paced Roach versus Roach scrap.
Where it just takes so long for anything to die. It's like Blinkstalker versus Blinkstalker.
Solar gets turned around, however, he's up 11 workers. DRG's got his +2 on the way. Solar's got his mutas on the, or got his Spire on the way for mutas, and he's already building up quite a huge bank because of his high drone count. So this could be a little worrisome here for DRG.
Scouts the Spire, says, alright. Good thing I have a Hydralisk den on the way already.
Mm-hmm.
And back when Fungal rooted instead of just slowed, one of the better things you could do is root a group of Mutalisks and just sit there with Hydras and just pick them apart.
Oh, that was fantastic.
The most helpless Mutalisks ever are.
I remember waiting for those moments all the time in high-level games.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, one player got mutas out. The other one's only on Hydras, but oh, the Fungal!
Yep.
Because you could never kill them otherwise.
Yeah, no,
you hold them still.
There was no comeback mechanic. There wasn't any Vipers.
Nope.
Or there wasn't any Parasitic Bomb. Okay, mutas circle around to the main. They find an infestation pit, but they're not going to get it. They're going to win the lurker den, but they're not going to get it. Okay, Solar's looking for a big attack. He's had a much higher economy than DRG this entire time, so he's just going to roll in with Banelings, and he's like just going for it. The Banelings crashing into a ton of roaches. There's lurkers here for DRG, however.
Oh no!
Yeah, the
Banelings go for the drones.
Oh man, they're going to get a decent number, but not a huge amount.
No, and now the roaches are all... I was going to say the roaches are all dead, and they are, because the lurkers eat them for breakfast. Transfuses, queens, not bad fighters against mutas at all. And yeah, that was just Banelings rolling into roaches to try to soften them up, but then the lurkers popped, and Solar's entire strategy had to change.
Yeah, it really did. Now it looks like he's going to circle around to try and hit the 4th base of Dongregu. Dongregu's got lurkers at this position, though. He's got roaches, so he should be fine.
He's totally fine. He doesn't have the Adaptive Talons upgrade or the Seismic Spines because he doesn't have a hive yet, but he's working on that. Nice dodge on that Spore.
Yeah, Dongregu is down about 10 workers or so, even more than that. But his composition is looking much better.
Yeah, he's much further along in that Hydra Lurker Viper thing we've been talking about, and Solar's not even going for it, which is weird.
It really is.
Does he even have a Hydralisk den?
No, I don't think he does.
I've just never seen a Zerg player beat another Zerg who went Hydra Lurker Viper without going Hydra Lurker Viper themselves. Ever.
Yeah, he's going to be trying one of those funny, like, Mass Roach Ravager styles, which you just rely on the Mass Corrosive File, probably.
And if Adaptive Talons isn't up, it's harder for lurkers to burrow it. Or
That's
to dodge
true.
it, to burrow dodge.
Okay, a counter Nidus on the way here for Dongregu. I like that. Lurkers and Niduses are incredibly powerful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really tough at that point, but Solar is not interested in making... He just tossed down a Lurker Den, so he wants to get there, but he recognizes he can't match it now. So he's just kind of falling back in a defensive contained situation to where Dongregu, if he tries to move out, it can be slowed down at least. Never mind, the defense is for wusses. Let's get in there.
Oh my gosh.
Take some spines to the face. Oh, that Lurker is almost dead. There we go.
There's the Nidus going off in the main. There's those lurkers ready to pop out. This could completely turn the game on
gosh.
its head here. And I think,
Oh
my
gosh.
god, that is so many lurkers.
Yeah, and on the ramp too just means you're trying to get up here with your roaches and just absolutely getting eaten alive here. He's doing his best. He's trying to force his way in here. He's killed 1, 2, 3, 4 of the lurkers now. Just is there enough damage?
I think there is.
Yeah.
DRG.
Nice. Dongre
Playing a
Yeah,
more
you know
patient
what
style.
For sure. And it worked out for him. He looked really strong there, for sure. And once again, if you get to Lurker, Hydra, Viper before your opponent does, it's so hard. It is so hard to win that match. So managed to sneak his way in. We're going to be on Berlingrad for the next match of the day. Thanks everyone for hanging out with us. It's LaughNgamez and Falcon Paladin having a great time with Safrika World. It's been one of the better ones we've had, I want to say, over the last couple months.
Awesome.
Super good all the way down.
We're going to get everyone on in the game, and we're going to see if Solar can put himself on match point, or whether DRG can completely tie it up. DRG played a very mature style there, that game. Like, there was nothing about the way that he played that made me say, oh, I'm kind of worried for him. No, he played the defensive style. Solar played the aggressive style and wasn't able to make it happen. That Nidus at the end was brilliant.
Yeah, no, it really was. I mean, it forced Solar out of position, and then the roaches going into the third base of Solar at the same time was just Taroka genius.
It really was, yeah. I like how Solar uses his own portrait, by the way.
Yeah.
He's like, yes,
So
that is me. I am Solar.
It's the best. It's honestly like the best portrait.
In the bottom right, it's Dongre.
And in the top left, Solarius. Terry moving out, enjoying the sights, the sounds of Berlingrad. There's like houses here and stuff. I wonder if there's people in those houses who are just like, yes, Zerg, build a base on my roof. Please don't kill us.
Be kind, so kind.
They're just hiding until the battle's over.
Yeah. What an odd-shaped house.
It is. It really is. It's really big, too. It's like some kind of weird complex. Both players playing it safe again. No one going for the 12-pool Aroni.
No.
Before this is out, I do want to see a 12-pool Pull the Boys proxy spine play. Those are my favorites.
I love that.
Those are always fun.
Yeah, they really are.
I mean, not for the players dealing with them, but for us.
Yeah. Now we're looking at identical builds here, and the way that DRG approached that last game seemed to go very well for him, so I wouldn't blame him if he did it again.
I think they're basically dogs. That's how I interpret overlords anyway.
Yeah. I think of them as like manatees.
Ooh, I like that. Cows of the sea.
Yeah. Did you know that there was once a literal cow of the sea?
What? No?
Well, it wasn't a literal cow of the sea, but it was like this really weird creature that lived in the Arctic.
Okay.
And it like they were just like really friendly and happy like cows, and apparently like they had milk and food, and then humans came along and like ate them all.
Because they were too friendly?
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
They were literally called the cow of the sea.
That's a bummer. Two tech choices here. Baneling Nest from Dongregu, Roach Warren from Solar. Traditionally, roaches do beat Lingbane. One thing I do like doing in ZvZ scenarios is getting +1 attack for the Lings, and then they're way better fighters against roaches. That's such good positioning. That's insane. Ooh. Doesn't want to fight it. I think he had a decent chance to win that, but he's like, eh. If I win it by the skin of my teeth, I can't kill the hatchery, so whatever. But now I have Baneling.
Yeah, Bane's really changed it up. Solar needs his roaches out now, and there they are. They're very good at targeting down Banelings as well. He's gonna try and get the hatch, though it looks like he will. If you're DRG right now, you need to be making some spines or something to get ready for the counterattack. Nine Banelings on the way for Dongregu, gonna be his choice of defense, but the roaches are gonna be very problematic for him. He's gonna elect to go for this around DRG, or Solar's gonna have to try and dodge the Banes while protecting his roaches. This actually is beautiful play here by Dongregu.
Do you want to use the Banes on these roaches? Do you need to, I guess, is the question.
He does.
He wants to. Alright. Ah, it's such a nightmare for a roach just getting surrounded like that.
Get him off! Get him off!
I mean, I guess for most units, getting surrounded by Lings is a worst case scenario, but...
Maybe unless you're a Hellbat.
Even then, getting a full surround on a Hellbat is so good against Hellbats.
Yeah.
They try to stack up and avoid having that happen. I guess Ultras are the one thing, because they just have so much armor, Lings kind of tickle them, and Ultras have that splash.
Yeah.
Maybe Ultras are the one thing that are okay with being surrounded by Zerglings. Alright, yeah, this is going to come out too close to call here. It looks like Solar's going to be able to defend it. The Roach is doing a good job there.
And it's that weird ZvZ thing, which it all seems to kind of even out. Well, it's
Yeah.
that weird mirror matchup thing, which the players go for radically different strategies, but then their different paths sort of take them to a stable mid-game. Oh, a counterattack by Solar with his Lings, going to try and get into the natural of DRG. If he can even get like 2 or 3 drones, this would be huge.
That's one. And that's 2. And that's 3. Just kidding, just 2.
Just 2. Okay, Roachhorn now on the way for DRG.
Yeah, you can be cute with Lings and Banes for a while, but once there's a critical mass of roaches,
Yeah.
if you don't have any, you're just dead.
That's very true. Solar drastically ahead on workers. Dongregu has been making units, but he hasn't been making that many units that it seems to be excusable, so... Really, I'm not sure where Solar got more ahead. It was just that he droned harder, and, like, the numbers are astronomically different here.
Yeah, very weird. Donragu, again, with the Lings trying to make this thing happen.
Yeah, DRG, I think the only path forward for him is to find a massive counterattack when Solar eventually does move out.
Phoenix of War says, if Terrans and Zerg work together and make an alliance, Terrans can strap mini nukes onto the Zerglings and send them into battle.
Oh god, that's horrible.
Little suicide lings.
I'm all for blowing up Zerglings, so...
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh!
Okay, alright,
Oh
yo!
my gosh.
Zergling graveyard right there. Zongri goes like, I can win this fight except for the one Baneling. Fire for Solar popping.
So many dead Zerglings.
Queen down, Ling's back out. About 6 of them make it there. Yeah, I don't know. Solar's looking really strong, plus he's teching into Mutalisks, and I don't think Dongagu has the ability to punish this timing either.
Yeah, it has evened up quite a bit, but yeah, Roach speed is already going to finish here for Solar, and he can't go in there, I don't think.
I wouldn't. Yeah, too much of a concave, too much of a choke to go through. I mean, it's not a small choke, but it's a choke.
Okay, so Solar going to utilize the Spire. He's got enough to make maybe around 6, 7 mutas there.
There's 6 and there's 7. 4s.
Yeah,
now?
what does DRG have to deal with this?
I don't think he knows. I don't think he recognizes there's mutas coming at all.
This is actually immensely problematic.
Remember when I was like, no one ever gets taken surprised by mutas in ZvZ? This might be the one.
Some people do.
Yeah, there's not a Hydralisk Den, no extra queens, no spores. No.
Oh!
Did he scout it?
He must have seen it.
The first... Hang on, I gotta rewind this. Did the
Yeah,
first
me too.
muta start attacking something, and then he was like... Yeah, you get the next game set up. I'm gonna
Yeah,
watch this
he
real quick.
saw it with the Overseer, and then he was GG.
Ah, that's it. That's it. The Overseer starts getting attacked, and he's like, I am not ready for this at all. Wow. All right, so that's 3-1 lead here for Solar. Surprise mutas do the thing.
Yeah.
Just getting proved wrong all over the place for me today.
What can you do?
Yeah.
Glittering Ashes will be our 5th map, and it's the map that DRG is going to have to pull it back on.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I think Solar's looked a lot better today.
He has, yeah. Well, DRG
And again,
played a pretty good ZVT against Cure.
oh, yeah, a really good ZVT.
ZvZ-wise, yeah, Solar seems to be a little bit more sharp. Go, go, they say. Yeah, like that game that DRG won was, like, he played a very nice defensive style. Maybe he just needs to lean more into that.
Yeah, that might be the answer. Just try to replicate that experience.
Okay, here we go. In the bottom left, it's Dong Regu. And in the top right,
It's our guy. Solar, Ultimate Africa World Champion, looking
He
comfortable
is.
again. Somehow, one game closer to extending his lead on everybody else in Africa World
He
win.
does it.
He's master of the online cups, man.
He really is. Africa World is his stomping ground too.
Is it just pressure? It's like he feels less pressure if he's allowed to be home. And it's not like a big premier tournament with a ton of attention on it, and
I don't know.
he just plays better.
Maybe it's just that he's the best Zerg who plays in these.
Maybe. Maybe so. All right, DRG got the 6 lings, 8 lings, speed on the way. But I think Solar's just doing the safe build against this. It's going to be a repeat of game 1.
I don't know why he'd look at this and try to do it again.
Yeah, I mean, Solar's going to have to defend with drones for a bit here, but that's really not a problem for him.
I mean, yeah, Solar doesn't know about this, granted.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's honestly, it's like Rogue getting proxied and not scouting it, and all of a sudden the bunker is in his face, and he's like, all right, I can do this. Yeah, so there's 4 lings, 2 queens coming in.
Yeah,
He doesn't know until now. Yeah, there's your spine.
Okay, the lings are going to get on the spine.
Oh, there's no response?
No, that's pretty good. Cancel the spine.
His lings pop out onto engage. Drones fighting. Again, you can afford to do this because it's 20 to 13 workers right now. Solar has a massive economic advantage. And the longer DRG takes to win this game, the lower his chances of winning go.
Yeah, he's really going to be relying on these 2 banelings that he's morphing to get into the mineral line of Solar. He gets this round on the queen. Can the banes make it into the main? No, instead they're going to try and chase down these lings. And the lack of speed from Solar is punishing him here.
Yeah, but the spine's up, and if you target those banes before they approach, that can be really good. He's not even going for it. He's just going to try to even up the economic situation by killing the natural base of Solar on some level.
Yeah, that makes sense to do that instead.
Yeah, the banelings are just here to ward off any attempt of Solar to come down here and save it. Oh, and his lings pop out and die, and those 2 can engage. Oh, no! Unnecessary baneling hit there.
Yeah, he's gonna go for an attack as Solar desperately tries to save his base, but that could have actually just cost Solar the game here. DRG grabs the natural.
Yeah. Oh, baneling dies on broodlings, never a good thing. And extra banelings coming up front, so it's a 1 base to 1 base scenario. And DRG's been droning a little bit behind this. I like this follow-up from him.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Showing us that he's not going down without a fight. Solar all of a sudden having to play from a very uncomfortable position. DRG does commit on in there, trying to get the queen. It looks like he will get it.
Solar's got a drone. I just want to re-expand. Thank you. Bam. But DRG's natural base is already on the way.
Yeah, he's got a slight lead in that. The difference isn't huge or anything, but yeah.
No, but DRG now has more army supply, more workers, and his second base is further along than Solar's is.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow, compare that to how game number 1 went?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, and we're just kind of moving into a bit of a less stressful situation for these players, I think. Oh, instantly just going to lair. Yeah, kind of following behind DRG here, yeah. DRG's ahead in everything that Solar's trying to do here.
Yeah, just a little bit ahead. And Solar has been ahead most of these games. Now he's the one having to play from behind. Spire on the way for DRG. Will we see one from Solar or not?
Knighted.
Oh, but he's gonna be scouted.
Yep, Overseer sees that. Oh, does it?
No, it doesn't. Oh my god.
What? It was so close. All right, if you say so.
No, why would he turn around?
Because there were queens kicking him in the face.
No, but he needed to know.
Or he just died of this Ling flood. I don't know. That'd be anticlimactic.
I hope not. That would be very anticlimactic. Banelings are morphing on the front for Solar, so he's kind of going for the pressure, and then all of a sudden, yeah, there's his Nidus right on the front. DRG needs his own Banelings up here. But we have some Banelings for Solar moving forward. He's going to try and bust that spine. Oh.
Yeah, the spine's dead. That queen just ate like 4 Banelings and didn't die. Transfusing trying to get the Nidus up here, keeps it alive.
Yeah.
The queens have arrived. Ling Bane Queen versus Ling Bane Queen. What an absolutely nail-biter of a situation.
Queen kills a queen. It's not often you see that.
No.
Now, is there enough reinforcements here for Solar?
Yes.
The tide of Banelings coming on in. They're going to charge towards the mineral line of DRG, and he just taps out. No, Dog Great Goo.
What a crazy finish. Wow. Solar gave us a treat there. How often do we see queens nidusing into a Zerg base on the front lines fighting other queens?
I can't believe it.
That was fun. That was definitely a great ending to that thing. Way to go.
Wow. GG. You can't deny the champ, apparently.
No. Apparently don't even try.
Apparently don't even try. Yeah, DRG, I mean, he fought hard there at times, but then Solar just showing his consistent play, as he always seemingly delivers in a free world. The game
True
ends
fact.
just before those Banelings connect on all those drones.
Yeah, that was amazing. It's his 11th Africa World win, too. Absolutely bonkers. Solar is just a beast. He's an absolute beast here at Africa World. That's why I love to see him. GG's. Thanks, Aki. Hey, what's up? Crazy impressive. Way to go, Solar. I mean, just good series all the way around today, too. Excellent show from Classic. Excellent show from Dongregu. Cure. Getting a nuke off today was a ton of fun as well. Always love to see that. And some good Match Arena donations made to these players. I'm sure they're very happy about that and more than willing to come back in and, you know, play some more Starcraft at the Africa World.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thanks so much to everyone for tuning on in today. We'll see you guys next time. Make sure to check out Falcon Paladin and I on YouTube and Twitter before we head on out. That's really all there is to say. 2 weeks, we'll be back.
Incredible. Time will fly. We'll be back here with more.
Thanks so much to everyone for tuning on in. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.